Are you frustrated with your marketing results? I want to know if you're frustrated with your marketing results. I want to know what's going on with your marketing right now during this time. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Hi, welcome. This is Evie Hernandez, strategic growth speaker at bizuniversity.com. And today I am very happy to join you here live to talk about how to quickly and easily grow your business by marketing in the inbox. That's what we're going to talk about today. And I'm going to be sharing with you during this live Facebook video stream PowerPoints as well as some tips and tricks. So make sure that if you have any questions that you ask them right there in the chat, because that's where I'm going to be checking out all your questions and being able to answer all your questions. I'm getting ready to go right here on my phone so that I see what you see and I can make sure that things are going okay. Okay, so I believe that there's a slight delay. Okay, so if you can hear me, welcome. Please make sure that you write in the chat so that I can see your comments. I'm looking in here. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining. I am happy that you're here. Can you see both me and the PowerPoint? Make sure you let me know if you can see both myself and the PowerPoint. I want to make sure this is the first time that I use StreamYard for a PowerPoint presentation, and I decided to do this because this is a free event, and that way anyone and everyone who could benefit from this can make sure that they can see this information. So tell me a little bit about you right there in the chat, if you don't mind. And by the way, let me just post and make sure that I'm not sure how many of you know how to ask questions in StreamYard, but I'll try to look in here to see if there's any questions. Okay, so one of the biggest challenges that people have is getting results from their marketing. Would you agree with that? Results. We want results, and usually we get frustrated because we can't get the results that we want, right? Yes, that is one of the biggest challenges, getting results. A lot of the times we're doing a lot of different marketing strategies, tactics, utilizing a lot of different tools, and yet we still are not getting the results that we want or need. And what type of results are we talking about? As we are talking about today, about how to quickly and easily grow your business by marketing in the inbox. Today, I'm going to be primarily focusing on the inbox and email marketing. And I'm going to be talking about and sharing how it has changed, because this year has been the year where I've experienced the most growth. And that is because I had to relearn how to really engage people via email marketing. So if you're here because you've never used email marketing, because you want to get started, or because simply you want results, then you're in the right location. That's what you want. And usually, as I was saying, when I speak about results, people seem to focus on open rate or click-through rate. I want to hear from you. Which one is most important to you, open rate or click-through rate? I am still trying to see in here because I want to make sure that I can be seeing here. So I'm going to mute this, but show. Okay, awesome. So I want to make sure that you tell me which one is most important. You can share right there in the chat. I'm trying to look in here to make sure that you can see and that I can see you. So you may be frustrated because maybe you're getting no results, because you take a long time to write copy, and then after writing all that copy, perhaps you get frustrated because no one reads it, no one clicks it. You know, it was years ago, around 2015 or so, that I was nominated and crowned the email marketing queen. Because, well, number one, that's what people knew me for. I was mainly speaking and focusing on email marketing, and I was doing a lot of different presentations, both online and in person. And an association declared me the email marketing queen. Now, I will tell you what I've been saying since then, and that is that most people don't read email. Now, for a while, since I've been in email marketing for a long time, people say, oh, email marketing is dead. Social media killed it. Well, no. And now, after the pandemic, during COVID, email marketing has actually become cool. So we're actually the cool kids now, because we used to be considered nerds and maybe old-fashioned because we were into email marketing. But no, now we are considered cool because email marketing is cool again. And not just because I say it. I'm going to share with you some awesome national marketing experts, as well as some associations, what they have to say about email marketing during the pandemic and now, as far as results, what companies and small business owners like you and me are experiencing right now during this time. And you're going to like it because it's all good stuff. And they're indicating that it's doing really good. Now, I'm trying to move these PowerPoints. I've never used a PowerPoint here on this, so bear with me as I'm trying to move the PowerPoint. Okay, there we go. Awesome. So I want to make sure that you participate, please. I want to see if I can see your comments here. I believe I can. You see your comments. I want to invite you to continue and stay with us till the end, because I'm going to be giving away a gift at the end. So make sure you stay all the way till the end, because for those that stay and you claim your gift, you're going to get a gift. So you have arrived at the right location if you're looking for the Biz Diversity Strategic Growth Seminar entitled How to Quickly and Easily Grow Your Business by Marketing in the Inbox, sponsored and promoted by Constant Contact. So you're in the right location. So welcome. You are in the right location. And I indicated at the very beginning, who is this for? So this is for you if you are desiring to start email marketing, or you are thinking about it, or you're simply wanting to restart because you are frustrated by the lack of your results. I'd like to know if you're B2B or B2C. Today, I'm going to be talking in general terms, and whether you're B2C or B2C, this information will be useful to you. But I would like to know by checking out your responses. I'm looking here on my monitor as well as my cell phone to look for questions. And I want to make sure I answer any and all questions. Make sure that you write in the chat so that I can answer your questions. So, question, why do you want to use email marketing? If you want to be using email marketing right now to get responses, to get engagement, to generate sales, to generate appointments, to grow your business, then you need to do it the right way. And then this is for you. If you want to spam people and not provide value, then this is not for you. This is not going to be helpful, because today we are inundated now more than ever with information overload. And so it becomes crucial, and it's a challenge that we become better and better at doing better email marketing. And so we have to make sure that we can, and I'm answering someone that seems to be here but doesn't see it. So we have to make sure that we give people specifically what they want. And one of the ways is by engaging with people. One of the ways we can engage with people is asking them better questions. When we ask good questions, we usually get good answers. So what I suggest right now, you take notes. And for those of you who stay all the way to the end, you're going to get my very special notes and my outline and my tips and tricks. So for those of you who stay until the end, that's going to be your gift. So make sure you stay until the end. Ask questions. You can ask for them right here. I'm looking at the page, Bizniversity, and as much as I can, I'll try to look there. I'm probably going to also open up my second computer monitor to look at your questions. But also you can email me any and all questions. We're going to be here until about 1, so it'll be around 60 minutes. Like I said, if you cannot answer your questions here, you'll always be able to email me any and all questions at evy@bizniversity.com. Write one email, all your questions, and I'll answer them. Probably with a video response, but otherwise, if I get a lot of the same questions, then I'll just send everyone something. So I want you to imagine waking up, taking a look at your cell phone, like most people do, to look at your bank account and realizing that overnight, while you were sleeping, you were able to generate some appointments, and even better, some sales. Have you had that experience? Awesome. So you probably have had that experience, and if you haven't, you can. That is the experience that I, along with many of our clients and customers, experience on a regular basis, if not daily, because they have mastered the art of selling online. And selling online is a systematic approach to grow your business, and you can do it, and it can happen for you by leveraging the power of the inbox. And I want to share with you that today. Now, I started and I have not formally introduced myself, and thank you, Paul, for checking in. Now, this has been sponsored by Constant Contact. I am a partner of Constant Contact and also of others. And what I'm going to share with you today can be used with Constant Contact, with MailChimp, as well as with Kajabi or any of these other ones. I'm very grateful for Constant Contact. I have been with Constant Contact for over 12 years as a solution partner, as a area local expert and trainer. So I train on Constant Contact, the email marketing platform, and all its products and solutions. So I'm very proud that while I do have a lot of partnerships, Constant Contact is one of my longest partnerships. And yes, I do use Constant Contact, and I also use another product called Kajabi. And I have been with Constant Contact the longest, for 12 years. And that is why they promote my events, and that is why I'm glad to promote them and represent them. So I have been speaking for and on behalf of Constant Contact products for over 12 years. And today we're really going to talk about something that you can use with any platform. Our focus here at Bizniversity is really on online learning and helping you grow your business. And so just like today, we offer this free. For the first time, we're offering as a StreamYard live, free on Facebook live streaming. And I'm going to share it later on with those that register, because we had about 25 people registered. So I'll send it to everyone. But for those of you that are here live, you're going to be able to get my notes when you stay all the way to the end. And also you're going to get a lot of free things and other coupons and stuff that I'm going to give you. Now, note that we have ongoing virtual seminars throughout the month. As a matter of fact, we every month have anywhere between 3 and 10. And at the beginning of the month, we almost always do a free event. So please feel free to visit our website often every month so that you can see what's going on. We also feature a lot of guest speakers. And for those of you that are here live, I am happy to announce that you can be my guest here tomorrow as I'm interviewing a business growth strategist and VIP client of mine by the name of Gina Carr. Gina Carr is going to join us tomorrow and talk about Zoom. Now, are you using Zoom? By the way, I am using a Constant Contact mug or cup. Thank you, Constant Contact. They're always giving us these cute gifts and stuff. So Gina Carr is an expert in Zoom. Zoom has become the most popular streaming and meeting and webinar type of platform right now. Most people use it for meetings. And if you're not using it and want to use it, join us tomorrow right here at 2:30 p.m. tomorrow, because we're going to have Gina Carr, who, by the way, she's going to talk to you about her Zoom. Before Zoom, the pandemic and all this stuff, she started doing we reached out to Zoom and we got an amazing deal that we've been offering to people through Gina, because really I just helped her because she's my client. But she's got an amazing deal with Zoom like I've never seen, not even for those of us that are part of the National Speakers Association, that group. This seems to be an even like better Zoom package that she's got. So she's going to be talking about that, about all the updates and all the little tricks and everything, all the updates that they did. I haven't even updated my Zoom, but she's going to teach us all about that tomorrow. So that's free. Come and join us tomorrow at 2:30. Mark your calendar. Make sure to come back at 2:30 tomorrow for this presentation. Now, the other one that's happening again tomorrow, which a lot of people, which I emailed you, that take this class today, this free introductory class, usually come back for the wonderful welcome automation sequence that sell more. Are you using automation sequences? Yes? No? Sometimes? I want to know, because automation sequences are great, and I'm going to confess, okay, I have had a lot of struggles with automation sequences, and I've learned the hard way. And because of that, now I am on a mission to be better and better at automating all my marketing. And I'm on a mission to create win-win for everyone, for myself and for you. And because of that, I'm doing this workshop online called Wonderful Welcome Automation Sequences That Sell More. Because really, wouldn't it be great? And it is great. The more you automate, the more you can sell even when you're sleeping. Absolutely, right? Yes, so automation sequences are extremely important. So I want to make sure that you're creating automation sequences. And so in this particular virtual seminar, I'm actually going to be creating them with you. So it is an online virtual event that is a one, kind of like almost like a one-on-one. You're going to feel like it's just you and me. We're going to be creating these together so that you stop procrastinating and finally just create these. And we're going to start by doing first a basic three sequence, welcome email sequence, and then we're going to move to the magical number 7, because I really believe that there's a magic in doing a 7 email marketing sequence. So we're going to talk about creating a 7, and we're going to create a 7-step email marketing sequence. So make sure, if you want to get your piece of the pie, if you really think that's possible, that you join us for Wonderful Welcome Automation Sequences That Sell More. Now, I do a lot of different virtual seminars. Now, if you really want to experience results, if you really want to experience success, you're not going to do it by just listening. It is all about implementing what I share. And I tell you that because sometimes people tell me, oh, I'm experiencing like this Zoom zombie thing. Like I'm always on Zoom and I'm burned out. And, you know, if you're going to a lot and not implementing, then I'm going to say, please pause and start implementing, because you're going to gain a lot more money for your business by implementing that which you're learning. So whatever I teach, I always say to people, our mission is possible, and that is to empower you as an entrepreneur to learn, grow, and prosper by implementing. Okay, by implementing our strategic growth system, by implementing what we teach. And talking about that, one of the things that I love doing is I love doing these yearly big events. Last year, we did the 2019 Strategic Growth Summit. We had many business owners attend. It was a live in-person event in Miami, Florida. This year, because of the pandemic, we're doing it as a virtual event, and that is the 2020 Virtual Speakers Growth Summit, because I work primarily with speakers, authors, coaches, course creators, consultants, and because of that, I have put together an amazing lineup similar to last year. Last year, we had the wonderful Pegina Chavarria, who's a Motivational Speakers Hall of Fame speaker. We had the amazing Randy Gage, who's an author. He's written about 12 New York Times or 12 books, many of which are New York Times bestsellers, among many other amazing. This year, we're doing the same thing, and we have amazing speakers too, including the wonderful author and speaker Lois Kramer, who speaks about leveraging and getting paid to speak and the business of speaking, among many others like Chris Kremitzis, who is known as the podcasting king. So if you're into that. And so just so that you know, today we started what we call a flash sale. So for those of you that want to attend over the next hour, when you go and get a VIP ticket, you can attend the Businessversity Speakers Growth Summit coming up on October the 29th. Using the code VIP100, this will give you $100 discount on our VIP Plus experience. So if you want all access, we have a pre-event networking celebration happening on October the 22nd, which, by the way, that one is free to everyone, so everyone can attend. We have all the session recordings. We have a VIP lounge with all the speakers. Plus, we have a whole bunch of prizes. By the way, if you're a business owner and you want to sponsor or donate a prize for the summit, please reach out to me, because we're giving away that day a whole bunch of prizes for the attendees. So if that is you, use the code VIP100. Go into the VIP Plus experience when you visit sgs2020.com or Speakers Growth Summit or businessversity.com. You'll see the page there. And what you want to do is you really want to go and look at that VIP Plus experience, because that'll also give you a ticket to your chance to win. And I don't know how many of you know that, but we partner up with a non-profit organization, a children's home, who is putting together this giveaway of a Tesla Model X. And I have made a donation, which gave me tickets, which I'm gifting to VIP attendees. So you will have a chance to win the Tesla Model X. And by the way, you are reading it correct. When you win, they also pay $32,000 for taxes for your winnings. I love this because I don't play the lotto, and I love giving things away. And I love this because, hey, I would love to have a Tesla, or I would take the Tesla and, sell it and get some cash, whatever you want. But by buying your ticket to the VIP, as a VIP, you're going to then get a ticket. So imagine that'd be like almost getting a lottery ticket. So I hope that you check out businessversity.com and that you join us, and that you join us as a VIP. Okay, so now, let's get back to business. Now, please answer in the chat. How would you feel if you invested $1 and made anywhere between $38 and $44? That'd be great, right? And guess what? That is possible. And by the way, I indicated $38 to $44 because depending on the research study that you look at, you're going to see that some people in some studies claim $38 per every dollar that you invest in email marketing. And some people say you get back up to $44. So when you invest in email marketing, you can and should expect results. You should be generating sales, because after all, yes, we want appointments, don't we? Yes, we do. We want appointments. We want people to visit the site. Yes, we do. We want people to click. But at the end of the day, all that stuff, why do we want it? Because we want to generate sales, right? And that's the beauty of email marketing. And, I like to say, and I like to use the analogy with our tagline that with email marketing, you can attract, capture, and retain affluent, loyal clients. Because if your target is people who can afford your business, who can do business with you, and you are providing value to them, you're going to be able to attract them by using email marketing and by gifting them, by offering them, by always remembering to give value. And that is the hardest part, because many times we forget to give value. And how does that all begin? It all begins with you having a strategy. I don't know if you have attended a lot of marketing events. One of the biggest things is people go to a marketing event, they want to get a tool or a tactic. Now, let me explain what is the difference and why the S for strategy must precede the tactic. And write that one down. That's a quote from me. The strategy must precede the tactic. That means that before you get started with email marketing, you must have a strategy. Before you get started with marketing as a whole, you must have a strategy. And overall, this is what we call our Bizniversity strategic growth system. And that is because whether it is for email marketing or marketing in general, I always believe you begin with the plan, with the strategy, with the goals. And when we talk specifically today about email marketing, let's focus in. What is it that you want? You want to first attract new business, website traffic. Guess what? With email marketing, when you write valuable, compelling content, you can drive people to your website. That's right. If you're using Constant Contact, for example, it's so easy because Constant Contact even has a block or a box that you can click and drag over, put the URL to your blog or to your website and drive people there. It automatically creates an image with some tips about what you're offering and people can just click. But even if you were not using that, if you are writing, it's like a soap opera or a Spanish telenovela. If you've ever watched that, if not, go back and check out Jane the Virgin. It's in the US, it was here. You can look it up on demand. They would write and it would be funny and compelling, and it makes people watch over and over every week because people want to know more. Is it challenging to do that? Yes, but with practice, you will become perfect. You need to practice. That's why I like to say I practice email marketing. You know, like a doctor, he or she practices medicine. I like to say that I practice email marketing. And this year, I have had to practice it because this year, I rediscover email marketing because, as I said in the beginning, it is now cool and essential to do email marketing. And that's what we're going to talk about. So you can capture more email leads with emails. That's right. You can develop loyal customers, loyal clients, loyal readers that want to share with other people. And of course, you can retain. You know, I always talk about how even if you don't have a loyalty program, we have, with many of our past clients, created loyalty programs inside their email marketing. That is, we've done it mostly with Constant Contact, but by writing good copy, you can create a loyalty program for your customers leveraging email marketing. And we're not going to dive deep into that today because today is an introductory general view of email marketing. And I want you to begin thinking about the possibilities because the possibilities are endless when we talk about email marketing and offering value in the inbox. So I like this graphic because it talks about your email marketing strategy. So as I said, what is your strategy? What is your objective? What are those KPIs that you're looking at, those key performance indicator? What are you going to look at to see if it's successful? What is it that you want people to do? Do you have a clear understanding of the buyer's journey, where people are? Do you understand that? Or are you just doing email blasts? Well, I want you to do this. No more email blasts. We don't want to have email blasts because people don't want to be blasted. Write this down. Personalize and customize. So for those of you who like quick, fast tips, here's what I'm going to tell you. You need to segment. You need to segment. You cannot do email blasts. No more email blasts. So you need to segment, right? You need to automate to accelerate, which is one of our challenges. It's called Automate to Accelerate Challenge. You need to automate your marketing to accelerate. You need to personalize and customize. No more email blasts. I know it's tough. Believe me, as an old-fashioned, and I'm going to tell you, I've been an old-fashioned email marketer. I'm calling myself old-fashioned because I won't call myself old. Because I've been doing it for so long that I got used to doing it the old, easy way. So that's why I say this year's been a year of learning. I used to tell people to only use templated emails. Well, guess what? Not necessary. If you're writing good content, you don't have to write to make it all templatey. You can also write straight line, right? And why do you want to use email marketing? Email marketing works. Email marketing gets viewed. People are on their computers. People are on their mobile devices. And email marketing has proven statistically in different research studies, and not just from email marketing companies like Constant Contact, it has proven that email marketing has 3 times the conversion rate as social media. Now, am I saying not to use social media? Absolutely not. We're using social media right now. Right? You want to use social media. You want to use it together, right? You want to leverage, I love this idea of multi-channel marketing, of bringing together different tools and tactics to work together in a collaborative, synchronized way. So yes, you want to leverage like I'm doing today, right? I am doing this virtual webinar, virtual seminar on Facebook Live using StreamYard, then I'm going to repurpose it and put it anywhere and everywhere I can, including my website. I'm going to share it via email. Yes, repurposing, right? I may use a wonderful tool that I use that allows me to put video, so I might take it down and not make it available. And then I might upload it to this wonderful tool similar to YouTube, but one that allows me to capture people's emails so that I can grow my list later, right, with this information. So you can be doing the same thing. So think about how you can integrate. Think of this idea of integrated marketing, how you can integrate all your marketing, how you don't have to just say, I'm going to just do this. I mean, yes, you kind of want to say, I just want to do this, like email marketing, you want to perfect it, but you don't want to use it alone. You want to look at how you can use it with other things, and yet realize that email marketing by itself is very powerful and it has great return on investment. So imagine when you start integrating it with other tools like social media, it is even more powerful. Email marketing will definitely allow you to drive brand awareness, lead generation, drive revenue and profits. Definitely will increase your awareness. I mentioned about the Welcome Automation series and the importance of really leveraging marketing automation. And I briefly say I have a challenge that I call Automate to Accelerate, because I really am seeing from my own clients, my VIP clients, using marketing automation and selling when they're sleeping, selling more now during the pandemic than they ever did before, generating more income. And because of that, I truly believe that all of us need to automate more. And the way we do that is by using some of the rules and the basic stuff that we have forgotten about, like customizing, personalizing, segmenting, and not just, yes, we can use these wonderful templates that Constant Contact and companies like Constant Contact create for us, because we're all visual, right? We're all visual. And I said we want to integrate. And yes, we are, for the most part, as humans, as adult learners, we are mostly visual learners. And because of that, yes, we should have wonderful visuals. And because of that, yes, I am a strong believer that we need to leverage video. Video is so powerful. And as I always mention, it just makes sense, because as adult learners, as humans, we are leveraging two of our human senses, the auditory and the visual, to be able to hear and listen and view a video. So yes, we want to put video in our email marketing campaign, because video is very powerful. As I mentioned, there are very simple yet powerful ways that we can boost our business, and 2 quick ways. One is now specifically in Constant Contact, and even if you're not using Constant Contact, you can do Facebook ads in the Constant Contact dashboard, as well as you can take your subscribers from in your inbox, from wherever you're putting them, Constant Contact, MailChimp, Kajabi, and now you can upload them to Facebook and do Facebook ads as lookalike audience or create custom audience based on past clients and customers that you have in your list. So you can definitely boost repeat business. You can definitely grow your business by leveraging those that are in your list and get greater and bigger results. I love these quotes that I want to share with you. Over the past few months, I've just been listening to marketers, millionaire entrepreneurs who are just making thousands upon thousands on email. And one of the people that I admire, Neil Patel, says, out of all the channels I tested as a marketer, email continuously outperforms most of them. When I saw and heard Neil say that, I said, I have to get that quote, because he's known as an SEO, search engine optimization, like expert. And he does a lot of videos, but he is a marketing genius all across the board. So for him to say that, I was like, wow, I have to use that quote by Neil. I love this one by Noah Kagan, who's also a 7-figure entrepreneur. Email is the most scalable way to make sales with new customers and to build deeper relationships. Yes, you can build deeper relationships. They can start right here on Facebook, and then you can move them into your inbox, where you can create more one-on-one, where you can leverage Zoom. We said tomorrow we're going to be talking about Zoom. So yes, you see that, integrate. Use together. These things are better when you use them together. I love that he said this. He has a company, Noah, that is called Appsumo, right? Which I'll show you. That's one of the contests that we use from Appsumo. And he has a 7-figure business, and 90% of his revenue comes from email. Listen, I think it was April, he did a LinkedIn Live, and I joined live. And I was with him live on LinkedIn, listening to him, knowing that he is a 7-figure entrepreneur. And I'm listening to him, and he says, well, I had to let go of a lot of people in different marketing departments. But the people who were doing email marketing, I didn't let go. And as a matter of fact, he said, I hired more people for email marketing. I was like, wow. He said it. He said how important, and not the most crucial part of all his sales have come from email marketing. So of course, it makes sense. Now, what do we need to do? When we want to begin really using email marketing to really just boost our business, grow our business, 10x our business, we need to begin by first attracting quality and qualified prospective clients. So it's no longer this idea, and I'm going to tell you, I'm doing true confessions here. I'm confessing. I'm not even Catholic. I'm going to confess. I used to be one of those people that used to go to events, networking events, and do what? Grab business cards and send to people. Yeah, well, if you send them an email later and say, hey, it was great meeting you. I would love to keep in touch with you. This is what I used to do. One of the ways I do a lot of events online and in person. I would love to keep you inside my emails because I could email you about all my events and I could invite you and you could be my guest, blah, blah, blah. Not the best way, though. So I'm going to talk to you about some of the better ways to attract, especially now because we no longer have really live in-person events, right? So since we do know that first impression matter, we want to start thinking about how are we going to make a good first impression, especially now online, okay? Because it's a difference between a wilted flower and a beautiful bouquet of roses or flowers. You want to attract people. And so one of the first ways to attract quality and qualified prospective clients to grow your email list and grow your business is by putting out good content and by creating good content. Now, this strategy, believe it or not, it's kind of already been around. It's kind of even considered old. It's not new. But if you haven't been doing it, now is the best time to do it. Put some good information. We used to do it by good old-fashioned ebooks. You used to have it, and if you go to the bizdiversity.com website, you'll see I offer different types of ebooks. You can download them. Now, I'm going to give you better ways of doing that traditional, instead of old, let's call it traditional concept. What you can do is, instead of offering a one-time ebook, why not, especially if you're an author and you're offering like the first chapter of your book to entice people, to attract people to buy your book? How about you do this? You take that first chapter, you divide it into 7 little pieces, and then you tell people that you're going to deliver it to their inbox for the next 7 weeks. See that? Now we're talking about leveraging marketing automation, which is what I am most excited about, which I am most focused on, about marketing automation to grow our businesses. How about you do that? How about you send them over the next 7 weeks that ebook that you're going to send them one time? And you know why this is so beautiful? And some of you know that rule or law of 7 that says something to the effect that it takes 7 touches, right, to convert a prospect into a client. So imagine being able to, in the inbox, slowly but surely be kind of converting someone who may not have known you into someone that now may just be a warm lead. Because now you've gotten warm and fuzzy with them inside the inbox. And yes, it's possible. And yes, you can do it. So you may begin with a compelling title of a compelling, irresistible offer. And then you automate it for the next 7 weeks so that they can receive it in 7 emails. Why do you want to do that? Well, here's what I discovered. When I used to send people those ebooks, and then I used to meet them in person at another networking event or out in the community, and I would say, hey, how did you like that? How to easily increase sales even when you suck at selling ebook that you requested from me? This is what I would get. What? Oh, yeah. You know what? I asked you for it and I totally forgot to read it. I didn't even look at it. See that? So, and I can tell you stories like that. A lot of people request an ebook and then they forget about it. So instead, break it down into 7 parts. Now you have 7 reasons to get in touch with them and make it compelling. Make it like a Spanish telenovela, like Jane the Virgin, which I love. How can you keep that person wanting to get that ebook now as an e-series, 7-step e-series, where they keep getting excited about coming back because they know that you have something awesome, entertaining, fun that you want to share with them. That is the ticket to converting them. So begin with that hot offer, that hot headline, that subject line that screams to be seen, right? Now comes the next thing. How do you attract them in your website if you don't know how to write amazing stuff, right? In your website, you should have a form that looks something like this. Now, it used to be that there used to be a tab in the navigational menu that used to say contact us. Now, I'm not going to call it old-fashioned, but that is more traditional, right? And it might still be good to do that because some people may have questions about you, what you're offering your business, so you should still maybe have a space where someone can email you. And now a better way is to create an actual page. It's not a form, but let's talk about a page that looks something like this. So you may have seen this when you visited bizniversity.com and you looked at the registration page. I had an image that had this golden fish, this goldfish, which, by the way, I selected it because I do have fish and I like the fish. I don't like to fish. I like the fish. I like fish. And so here it is. This is a page on my bizniversity.com website. And it says Bizniversity Bites. So it is not called join my list. It is not called do you want to get my emails? No. You have to come up with a strategic, compelling, attractive name that you're going to call it. So mine is called Bizniversity Bites. What's yours called? You got to come up with something interesting. No one wants to join your list. No. That they're going to think of what? Spam. So come up with something interesting. Mine is called Businessversity Bites. Bite-sized information in the least amount of time for the human who has the attention span of a goldfish. So can you come up with something that sounds interesting, exciting, that people may want to get, subscribe to? That's what I want to encourage you to do. So instead of having that old traditional, old-fashioned page that says contact us, put something more interesting and more exciting. And you see that I have here, by reading, and I'm looking at my other monitor, by reading Businessversity Bites, you will learn how to easily make more money every day marketing online. See? And then I have your name, your email, your company website, and I have how often would you like to get emails from us? You see that? So get creative. Ask people better questions. Now, oftentimes people say, Evie, there's 4 things to complete here, to fill out. People are not going to do that. And that might be true. People may not want to, right? So if it's name and email, then get that name and email, whatever works for you. I like to ask more questions because I feel that if people are more interested, they're going to fill it out and I'm going to get better prospects. That's what I recommend you do too, but you can do it either way. If you feel like you don't want to ask that many questions, then don't. Just get the name and email. But you got to get the name, not just the email. Having the email is not enough. Remember I said one of the rules to quickly and easily grow your list is to segment, to personalize, and customize. If you're just getting people's emails, you are not able to personalize and customize that experience. And yes, I am using that word more and more often this year. We are offering an experience, like, for example, for the Businessversity Speakers Growth Summit coming up on October the 29th. What I tell people is you have a choice. You can be general admission, you can be the VIP experience or the VIP plus experience. And it is an experience. And similarly, we want to offer experiences in the inbox, right? Now, if you can't create a whole page and you're using something like Constant Contact, you can create an inline form similar to this, right? So forget about that, join our email list. That's old-fashioned, traditional, if you like. Come up with something more compelling, more attractive. How to attract 100 new leads when you suck at marketing. See? That definitely catches your attention. Remember, I started saying our tagline is attract, capture, retain affluent, loyal clients, which is part of what we share when we do the Welcome Automation Series seminar, because we talk about number 1, that attract, which is how do we get people's attention in a world where everyone is fighting for everyone's attention. And so in order for us to do that, we have to say every day in every way we're getting better and better at writing better headlines. Headlines that are hot, headlines that people want to hear, subject lines that scream to be seen, right? And so we need to offer an irresistible offer that sounds great. And an inline form could be the next way that you can go about attracting and capturing quality and qualified email addresses, prospective clients to your inbox. And so I always tell people, I'm sharing with you a few examples. Feel free not to copy verbatim what I've written, but definitely use it as a guide to think about your own products, services, and solutions and how you too can create that for yourself, for your business, so that you too can grow your business and your list. Now, in my Kajabi Course Creator website, I have an attention banner, which you can have even if you don't have a Kajabi website. But if you want a Kajabi website, if you're a speaker, a course creator, an author, reach out to me and I'll show you how you can leverage this powerful tool that I'm using now, Kajabi. In Kajabi, I can do this. But also there are other third-party apps that if you're using WordPress or Wix or any of those, you can use too. So you can have an attention banner that pops up, and you have an offering where you're asking people to come into your community inside your list. You could also have pop-up forms. If you go to bizdiversity.com, you'll see that one of the prizes, one of the drawings that we have, which is a lead generation tactic, we have one of these pop-ups, which we're giving away tickets to our 2020 Virtual Bizdiversity Speakers Growth Summit coming up on October the 29th. And this is a great way for people to sign in. But when we don't have that going on, we come up with other things that we can offer. So the question that I have for you today is, what can you offer that is of value to people that need it and that you want to attract into your community? What do you have? You have in your head, in your brain, in your toolbox of tools and solutions that you have for your product, services. You have stuff that you know that I don't know that you can offer me. Come up with that. That is what people want from you. And then offer it. Think about who your ideal client is. How can you reach out to them so that you can begin working with them? Be very specific, who do you want to work with? Last year when I did the Strategic Growth Summit, I knew that I wanted Peggy Echevarria. She's a Hall of Fame, Motivational Speakers Hall of Fame speaker, redundant. And I knew I wanted her to be in my summit. And I attracted her because I knew that. So I zero in on her. So you want to do the same thing. Then think about how you're going to qualify them. A lot of these irresistible offers that we talked about is also a way for you to pre-qualify them. Like I just showed you some basic ones, some traditional ones, some that if you haven't used, you should. I'm using other ones. Like I told you, I have a tool that I put, like I might put this video and then people can put their name and email and they can view the video if they want to. So there are many different tools. I also use quizzes. Okay, I've always even used Constant Contact. They have like a survey tool that I use like a quiz. And I used to create a smarketing audit, which if you go to smarketingaudit.com, that still works. I bought the domain and I send that to people. And I use that also to pre-qualify. Now, most of us forget that it's not just about getting any old email and anybody and everybody. No. Quality and qualified prospects is what you want if you really want to grow, if you really want to prosper in your business. That's what you want. Then, of course, by offering the irresistible offer, you're going to be able to capture these quality email lists. And forget about offering that newsletter. Remember, you want to ask them permission when you're telling them that you're offering something awesome. And they're going to want to give you permission when they want that valuable, irresistible offer that you have. But you do have to get people's permission. Now more than ever, it's important that we get people's permission and not do any blasts and not do any spams, because no one likes spammy people. And believe me, spam is whatever the other person thinks. It's mostly when people think that what we're offering is not valuable, and we can't take it personal, although many times I still take it personal. When I switch from working with anybody and everybody to more specific, I've had a lot of people that have unsubscribed, and some people that even say, oh, spam, this was not what I thought. But if someone's in a bad mood, they may just say, oh, you're spamming them. But the goal is not to be a spammer. The goal is to offer really, really good stuff that people want to know about. So please share with me right there in the comments, how are you growing your list? What is your biggest challenge right now with growing your list? What's your biggest challenge? What's stopping you from growing your list right now? I would like to know. Please share right there. Okay. And in your website, you should know that your homepage is probably, as many homepages are, the most visited page on your website. So as much as possible, work on having great offers there to grow your list. Like I said, that pop-up could be there. Also, if you have a navigational menu, make some of them like call to action buttons that really stick out at people. If you can put a video, put a video. okay, and offer people a choice of things that you're offering them. By doing this, you're A, attracting them, and B, you're pre-qualifying them by knowing what they selected, okay? Number 3, I want you to leverage email marketing with social media. I spoke about that in the beginning. You're not going to use email by itself, although you can, but what I'm going to recommend is that you leverage all these marketing tools and tactics together so that you can profit more, grow more, and get better results overall. So yeah, when you use email marketing with social media, you're going to see that you're going to get an increased click-through rate by up to as much as 158% more. So do you want more click-through rates? Yes. Leverage social media then with your email marketing. And there are 2 ways I'm going to tell you right now that you can do that. Number 1, you can leverage your email marketing if you're using Constant Contact specifically by in the very top of your emails, the very top, remember it has to be at the top, you want to put a social share button, because when you're giving me great stuff, I want to share it with other people. I like to share it with other people. So will others. So when you're giving awesome information, awesome value, make sure that you add those social share buttons at the top so that other people get excited and want to share it with their social media. Okay. Also, number 2, you want to make sure, and you can do this in Constant Contact, and you can do this even if you're not using Constant Contact, that you take those email marketing campaigns and you share them on social media. Do that too. And then also remember to add some type of call to action so that people that like what you're offering can get more of it. Right? Makes sense, doesn't it? Absolutely. So I want you to remember that. You are leveraging one tool with another tool to get greater results. Even in social media, here's some other ways. With Constant Contact specifically, you can use all these, for example, Facebook buttons to link to joining your Constant Contact email. And you can use it even if you're not using Constant Contact. Wherever you're housing that, you can use these social media buttons to drive them to your website, to drive them to that page that I suggested that you create. Of course, even when you get the right person and you pre-qualify them, you got to write good stuff. And yes, it is challenging to write subject lines that scream to be seen, but it is possible because subject lines are very important. The number 1 reason why people open emails, read past beyond the first thing is because you're writing A, a great subject line, and B, a great headline. Get into the habit of writing better subject line and better headlines so that you can catch people's attention. And yes, we want to keep it short. Size does matter. And by that, I mean we need to keep it short and relevant. So let's remember what is the value that we're offering. And yeah, maybe you need to write stickies to remember. Because like I said, I've been teaching this and I oftentimes still have moments that I forget. So maybe we need to put these stickies around to remind us what we're doing for our community, what we're offering, where is the value, how can we get better, how can we really hone in to really give people what they want and need from us. One of the ways that I say that you can write subject lines that scream to be seen is by remembering the rule of 2-2-2. You want to get people's attention within the first 2 seconds with the first 2 words and tell them why this is important today. So please remember the 2-2-2 rule. Remember that they will read if they believe that it is valuable, that it has a purpose. So you have to be clever. You have to write email copy that converts every time by writing compelling. You have to remember what I said. Which would you rather read? Which would you rather look? A wilted flower or a bouquet of flowers? Think about that. Also, think about if you're going to write what I call just straight line emails, make it more compelling. Use different font colors, use different fonts, bold, italicize, use links. Whenever possible, I still say, while you don't have to use a template per se, like a templated email, you can put a video because people love video. So get creative. Remember, we are visual. So make it in a way that is most compelling for people, most attractive. Make it easy. This is the hardest part for all of us, to make it easy for people to get and read and understand and capture our message right away, okay? So make sure that we are communicating, and we are communicating effectively through concise messages by leveraging the human senses, by understanding how much is too much, how much perhaps we now need to, instead of doing longer emails, which, I'm still struggling with this, to be quite honest, because I got used to writing long emails because I like to write. I'm a communicator. Now, my understanding from so many national and international email marketing and marketing experts is people are doing more frequent emails. I used to tell people do twice a month. Now people are emailing once a day, every day. So you have to look and see how that goes with your time and also with how people respond. But be aware that it has changed dramatically now, what I used to teach and what is now. So do you have any questions? I know that went by fast. It's 1 o'clock already. If you stayed all the way to the end, make sure you email me at evie@bizniversity. And then I just want to remind you, for those of you that want an email marketing evaluation, email me at evie@bizniversity, and I'll send me one email that you'd like me to evaluate, and I would go ahead and evaluate. Now you're thinking, now what's next for you? You need to harness the power of the inbox. You need to really put in plan that you are going to commit to every day writing more compelling content and focusing on growing your list. It can be hard at the beginning, but once you get into the habit, it's going to be really easy. I want to remind those of you that join me that our Speakers Growth Summit is coming up on Thursday, October the 29th. Make sure that you check out our VIP pass by going to bizdiversity.com Speakers Growth Summit. For everyone that wants to attend, we do have a pre-event celebration. It's a pre-event networking celebration, which you can get a free ticket by going to bit.ly SGS 2020 celebration. You can get a free ticket to attend. We're planning a fun, energetic event. So we're going to have music, we're going to have prizes. And by the way, check out the page, as I said, because we have many, many, many prizes there. Make sure you are adding my email, evie@bizdiversity.com, as I said, to your list of contacts and people you know. That way you don't miss any of my emails. Also remember, for those of you who want to have the VIP experience, as I said, our flash sale going on right now, you can get a VIP Plus Experience Pass, which is an all access, including, of course, the pre-event networking celebration, the VIP networking lounge, the networking. You're going to get free tickets to win that Tesla Model X that we talked about. You're going to get 3 months free Bizniversity seminars for 3 months. That means November, December, and January 2021, when you come in to the Bizniversity Speakers Growth Summit, when you come in as a VIP Plus member, you're going to get 3 months where you can join us for our Bizniversity Strategic Growth Seminars for 3 months. So make sure you go to bizdiversity.com Speakers Growth Summit, or speakersgrowthsummit.com, or sgs2020.com. Look at the bottom and you'll notice that we have see if I can share it here. We have the Speakers Growth Summit. Let me see if I can share this with you. Let me stop screen, and I'm going to share this with you so you see what I'm talking about. Okay, here we go. So when you go here, see bizdiversity.com Speakers Growth Summit, you're going to scroll to the bottom. This is who we have, by the way. For those of you who are doing webinars or want to do webinars and don't know how, we have Omar Senham. He is the CEO and co-founder of Webinar Ninja. He's going to be teaching how to sell with webinars. We have Lois Kramer. She's the author of Book More Business, Make More Money Speaking. We have business growth strategist Gina Carr, who is the founder of Video Rockstar. She teaches people how to leverage video to grow their online presence by leveraging online courses and memberships. We have Raymond Ray, who is a speaker and an author and a producer of the Smart Hustle Media. He wrote the book, The Celebrity CEO. We have the podcast king, Chris Kremiskas. He's the Chief Creative Officer at Podfest. He also just got the Guinness World Book of Records for one of the biggest virtual podcasting events. And we have others that are be joining us, including during our networking. We're going to meet someone who wrote the book on networking and connecting. That you're going to be meeting her at our upcoming event on the 22nd, which is our pre-event, our networking celebration. So make sure you join us. So what you're going to get today with the code is this right here. So today with the code VIP100, you're going to get $100 off this package, which we've never offered this code and this discount before. So this is the $297 package, and the reason why it's $297 is because you're getting 3 months of our Bizdiversity membership, which gives you 3 to 30 live marketing seminars for you to choose from. This alone is worth $300. So on top of that, you're going to get all access to the full day. You're going to get the pre-event networking celebration, all the sessions recording, the VIP lounge, the VIP networking, the swag bag, the Facebook group. You're eligible for over $2,000 in prizes that we are giving away on that day. And of course, you're also going to get a ticket for the Tesla Model X. So make sure that you use that code VIP100. Well, I look forward to hearing from you. Make sure you email me at evie@bizdiversity.com. Let me know what questions you have. Let me know that you are in, that you're attending our our pre-event, our networking celebration event on the 22nd, and that you're attending our Bizdiversity Speakers Growth Summit on the 29th. That is Thursday, October 29th. For now, this is Evie Hernandez. I look forward to meeting you soon in one of our more interactive events like the Bizdiversity Speakers Growth Summit. And I look forward to just seeing a message from you in the inbox. Thank you very much for staying with us here during the live. And if you're watching this in the replay, thank you very much for watching all the way till the end. You have an awesome day. And what I'm going to leave you with now is just a little preview of our Speakers Growth Summit.